Hey everybody. So earlier today I posted a message in the group chat and just pretty much gave you guys a heads up for what to look for the week, and also just what to look for on Wednesday when it comes down to the Fed news. So for those of you who either aren't in the group or you haven't read it, I'm just going to briefly either read or summarize like what I put into the group so that you will know, won't have any excuses for not knowing. So essentially, if you're new, I just suggest that you paper trade or demo trade on Wednesday because the news that's coming out on Wednesday is super high impact news. Um, I monitor implied interest rates. So the chart for the implied interest rate has been going up. So the Fed hasn't actually mentioned that yet, but I suspect that it's going to be something that comes up on Wednesday since it didn't come up in the last meeting. um, just kind of go through that message in the group chat to, see what my thought process is behind all of that. Also, stimulus checks are starting to go out. So just be careful and watch out for dollar fluctuations. Um, the vaccines rolling out, travel has increased. So that's causing the markets to continue to go higher, even during this time they're not really supposed to. Gas prices are going up, and now people are really starting to notice. Gas prices, as far as oil is concerned, I predict will be about 75 to $100 by the end of the summer. So that means that in the US, you could be seeing gas prices anywhere from like $4 to almost $6 this summer, depending on where you live. So don't tell you I didn't warn you for like the fourth time, because I told you guys in January, told you guys last month, telling you again, gas prices are going to continue to go up. So for the big news, just make sure Wednesday you're paying attention to oil inventories, FOMC news. That includes the economic projections, the actual rate that comes out, and then the press conference. Please pay attention to the press conference. And everything else for you guys, I put in the message. I just kind of summarized it. I didn't feel like reading it all to you guys. If you have any questions about the fundamentals, just message me. Let me know what you have as far as questions are concerned. I'm not going to be able to respond to any messages until tomorrow afternoon around like 12, maybe 1 o'clock. So just keep that in mind. If you send me a message, just know that I won't be able to respond until tomorrow afternoon. But anyway, I hope that you guys have a great night. And like I said, don't hesitate to send me questions. Just know it'll take me a while. But I'll go ahead and turn it over to Mr. Level so that he can do the technicals for tonight.
Cool beans. Appreciate that, Karmen. Definitely need that fundamental news information for Wednesday. It's gonna be a very volatile day in the markets. Appreciate you. Appreciate your fundamental expertise and all that you do. Let me jump into these technicals. All right, cool beans. So I told you guys Friday on the call that if the dollar opened to the upside, that I did expect to see the dollar come back down and fill in that gap and then come back up and retest this structure in the beginning, in the opening of the week for this week. I told you guys that Friday. So if we extend that out, we see that the market opened up yesterday, 5 p.m. with a gap to the upside, came back down, filled it in, and came back up into the structure as I demonstrated on Friday's call. So now what I'm looking at is to see if we hold this structure that we're at now. being this engulfing candle, aka order block, bullish order block. If we break below that order block, then we'll be looking to see if the dollar give us a buy off of this order block to the upside. Do want to see the dollar give us some bullish momentum this week because of the stimulus package that was just passed and the stimulus checks that's going to be hitting hitting bank accounts this week. So with that being said, I do expect to see the dollar to give us some bullish momentum to start the week out. Euro USD been giving us a lot of consolidation. I don't like the way it's trading. Being that I expect the dollar to be bullish this week, I want to see Euro USD give us some bearish momentum. Potentially come back down here and fill in this imbalance to the downside. So let's see how price and time plays out when London opens up at 3 a.m. and see if time and price give us a setup for the sale around between the hours of now. With daylight savings, our time and price setups did change a little bit. It just goes back 1 hour. So now, whereas we used to look at time and price from 2 to 5 during London, now we will look at price from 1 a.m. to 5. And price will be giving us a setup around between 1 a.m. and 5 London. And then from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. for New York. So we'll be looking for our London setups from 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. and our New York setups from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. dealing with time and price. So let's see if Euro USD give us a setup for London for time and price. And we know that the majority of the time, whichever way the market is moving during London session is going to be the same direction that the market is moving during New York session. Moving on to GBP USD. Yeah, we want to see the same thing. We want to wait for time and price. We want to see where the market is at when London session opens up. And whichever direction the market pushes during London session, we want to be looking to execute that same trade during New York session. So keep that in mind. We bullish for the dollar this week, so we're going to be bearish on our currency pairs for the week. Same thing with NZD USD. And we want to look for our setups. Let's see. Let's see this thing. This thing might play out beautifully for us. We're gonna be looking for a setup up off of there around London. And if we get that, if you up, I might be up. I don't know, but I've been going to sleep early lately, and I'm getting up about 5:30, 6 a.m. getting ready for New York. So if you happen to be up around New York and you see it setting up, I'm sorry, around London 3 a.m. and you see it setting up, um, pay attention to this order block that we have over here. Beautiful order block that you have over here, aka engulfing candle. And take the sell. Your stop loss would be above this high. You can take the sell and you can aim for this low over here and this low right here. So that first low is 90 pips and this low right here is 105 pips. That's a good trade setup. And then if we get that sell for London, we'll be looking to get another sell opportunity when New York opens. Moving on to our metals, looking at silver. I think I deleted everything off silver to them. Yep. So, um, yeah. See some. Yeah. I want to see silver give us some downward momentum. We got this imbalance right here to the downside. It's too pretty. I want to see price come down up in there. It's too pretty. So y'all have a clear understanding of why I marked that those two that horizontal lines that I got on the chart. That is what we call our daily range. And being that I'm a day trader, and most of you on here are day traders, unless you're a swing trader or a long-term trader, and then my trading strategy is you can still use it. You would just have to make a few adjustments. But for the most part, everybody's on here looking to add an extra stream of income to their life. Everybody's on here looking to replace their salary or their job. So that makes us day traders. We're looking for daily profits in these market streets. So I have these two horizontal lines. It's from midnight New York to noon New York. And as a day trader, those are the daily ranges that you want to be trading. You want to be in the market and out of the market between those times. You want to preferably be getting in the market between London and getting back in the market again um, during New York, and you want to be getting out of the market before noon New York time. So around about 11:15, 11:30, you want to be getting out of the market. That's your daily range. And we trade the daily range. We get in, we get what the market gives us, and we get on through. We get on about our business. So we're gonna be looking to see if I got a level of interest. Matter of fact, let's not do it like that. Just gonna keep it simple. Stop loss above here. If you want to be aggressive, you can put your stop loss above there, but I will put mine a little bit above there just to be super conservative. And I will aim, of course, for the previous lows to the downside until price reverses. So that's what we'll be looking for out of silver, gold, um, gold might play off of this structure up into London, and then we may see price give us that bearish move on London during London when London opened between 2 and 5. We may see price give us that downward move off of that structure down to retest this structure here, and that's a good sell opportunity. It's like 2,000 pips. Stop loss would be above this high, of course, previous high. See what that risk to reward would be like if you would just pull the trigger right now. It's not the best. It's almost a 3-to-1, but not quite. It's like 2.5 to 1. So you can make up your mind whether you want to take it or not. Not a bad risk to reward, but you know our motto is 1 to 3 risk to reward for it to even be worth our time. So you make up your mind on that, but that is a good sell setup. Looking at oil, we know that we expect oil prices to keep rising. We're seeing the market correct itself a little bit right now, giving us a pullback. We could see price come down. I like that right there. Those equal lows are looking, these fairly equal lows right here looking mighty interesting. Got a lot of liquidity sitting below these equal lows. So we can see all sell down to fill in the rest of this imbalance that it never quite finished filling in right here. And then we can see oil buy off of this engulfing candle right here, aka this bullish order block. So that's what I would be expecting out of oil going forward. And keep in mind, oil do correlates with the dollar, meaning that whatever direction the dollar moves in is the direction that oil is moving in. So if we're expecting the dollar to be bullish this week, you know we're expecting oil to be bullish as well. So that lines up with the analysis. Last but not least, looking at U30. These are my markups from my live one-on-one sessions that I did this morning. This was a beautiful setup right here. Looking at time and price, we see that market opened up right here, London at 3 a.m. Opened up at 3 a.m. right here doing London. And when we see price push down, we see price fly away. We see price fly away and make a new high. So we know that during London session, the market was moving in what direction? Up. When the market first started open, when London first opened up, this 15-minute gave us this push down, and then price immediately flew away, flew up. And then we seen at around 5:45, price started to sell. So what did I tell you guys? Time and price. Whichever direction the market is going in during London is almost always 90% of the time, not 100% of the time, but it's almost always 90% of the time is going to go the same direction when the market opens up at New York. So which way did the market go at London? Shot up. Where's our 9 o'clock candle? 9:30 candle, New York open. Which way did the market go? Look at your 5-minute time frame. This is our 9:30 candle. Market flew up. Same direction that it went for London. Same direction that it went for New York. And if you notice, this same little pullback that it gave you before the up move at London, this same little pullback. Let me put it big screen for you so you can see this. This same little dip, this same little pullback that it gave you at London, and then the market flew away. It's this same little dip that the market gave you before New York at 8:45. Same little dip. And then the market flew away. And so we come back up and retest this previous high that London bullish run made. This was the easiest sell in the world. You simply mark your engulfing candle, aka bearish order block. You wait for a price to run up into it because you already know that price is going to run up into it because price ran up during London session. So now you took your buy. That's a bag. That's a whole bag for the day. Then you set your sale at your order block, aka your engulfing candle, and you set your stop loss right here where I got this line at, or maybe you want to go a little bit above it. Maybe you want to make it a little bit tighter. Maybe you wanted to put it right above the wick of that candle. Either way you would have went, you wouldn't have got stopped out. And that is very, 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 very minimum risk. You would have had about $30, $40, 10, 20 pips of drawdown right here. And then you would have just seen price melt away after it hit your sell right here. Price would have melted away for over 3,000 pips. So you would have caught your pips. You would have caught your bag here, knowing that the market is going to likely run up like it did for London. And then using your RSI as a confirmation and not as a 100% indication to take a trade, but just using it as a confirmation, looking at how it's overbought on RSI and it's showing divergence on RSI. That's just added confirmation to the sale. This was a straight no-brainer. Sell down to what? Previous structure, where there's imbalance in the market, meaning buying with no selling offered on the other side, just buying, no selling offered over here yet. So that has to be balanced out. And what does price do? It comes back down into it and balance it out right into this structure. And then what does price do? It flies away, flies away. And what did I tell you? What time you want to be getting out the market? Before noon. This horizontal line right here is noon. So knowing what I know that around here at 11 o'clock or 11:30, I wanted to be getting out of the market. And I would have caught this whole you would have caught this whole move right here simply by using time and price and knowing when to get out of the market. That easy. It ain't rocket science, but it is. You just got to practice. Train your eye to trade in time and price. I'm telling you, I'm giving you the keys. These are the keys. These are the keys. Time and price. There's no need for you to trade after today. If you caught this sale, there's no need for you to trade after today. That's why most weeks I'm done trading by Monday or Tuesday. The rest of my week is free for me to do as I please, which I mostly spend studying. These are the keys. Do with them as you please. So with that being said, I'm gonna turn it over to Ghost if Ghost has anything to go over. And then once Ghost is done, we'll take any questions. So you Ghost.
Hello, hello.
Yep.
Hey, God. You basically listen, man. It's hard to go after that. You said it all.
Go ahead, man.
It's hard to go after that. But I just about 15 minutes ago, I sent out a buy. So you should be on a US 30. We should be in small profit now. If you took it where I told you to take it, you'd be in small profit right now. So it's up to you now at your discretion if you want to move to a BE or you want to try to let it ride. But I did send out a signal on the Telegram. I'm personally currently up $200, so I'm about to move to BE because it's really not moving the way I would like it to move. So I could be in for a free trade. But nah, you said it all, bro. You said it all. I was sitting back. Usually I'd be charting, but I was just sitting back listening. You dropped a lot of nuggets today, as they say. So I'm right
No
behind
doubt,
you.
no doubt.
Huh?
I said no doubt, no doubt.
Definitely put you on that. If anybody took that trade, I just dropped with a small profit right now, and it's up to you if you wanna, give it some more room or if you wanna move it to BE though. I don't know if anyone took it, if y'all was paying attention because a lot of information was just being dropped on Karmen and Mr. Levels. So I don't have anything else to say. I'm just monitoring this trade that I sent out, and I appreciate you guys today.
Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. We appreciate you as well. I seen you had a good day today. Had you about a 6K day today, didn't you?
Oh yeah, right at 5K. You know what's so crazy? The last buy, that was the big runoff, but I was already up like 42, 4,400. So when it was stalling before it took off, it was stalling. I was in like $400 profit. I took it, right? It took me like 46. Then the buy kept running, so I jumped in again. It was stalling. I got out again. I was like, I'm done. And then it shot all the way up. But I already been finished since this morning. I think I was up like 4,200 by like 11 o'clock. And so I really didn't want to, once I jumped back in the buy and it didn't actually like just take off, it was like, I'm out of here.
Right.
My main thing was to protect my capital that I already won. I didn't want to be holding, and next thing you know, I lose the little bit I was in profit and what I had already put in the bag earlier that day. Because like you said, after 12 o'clock, especially if you had an already good day, there's really no need to, really be in the market.
Exactly.
So, so I think the main thing is to protect the capital. So once I was already, had a great day, I was out of there. I threw a little bait out there to see how it go. Once it didn't know what it was doing, I was gone.
Exactly. Cool beans. Well, yeah, man, we appreciate you, brother, for coming on.
I'm literally picking my daughter up from the airport. I got my laptop in my lap.
I
You
can
see
dig
me
it.
right now.
That's the life, man. It's a beautiful thing.
Hey, look, hey,
Time
hold on.
freedom.
I'm gonna share my video for 1 second. Look, can you see me?
Yeah, I see you.
I'm driving. You see the seatbelt?
Yeah.
I'm in the car driving, man. I'm about to take my daughter up from the airport. But yeah, I hope anybody took that trade. Y'all definitely should be in profit right now.
Cool beans. All right, bro. To answer your question in the chat, what exactly I mean by time and price, I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean by time and price. Basically, what I mean by time and price is I'm just talking between the hours of midnight, New York, and noon, New York. That's what I mean by time. Um, these markets are driven off of time and price. Um, and the time that is driven the most and the time that is the most volatile and the most opportunistic time for you to be in the market trading where you're going to get clear, concise setups are between midnight New York and noon New York. So those are the times that drive the market, the most volatile time that drives the market, that gives you the best opportunities. That's what I mean by time. Price is exactly what we're monitoring. It's the price of the market. So with time and price, we get our setups with our added confirmations off of our order blocks, aka our engulfings, determining, knowing what way the market is trending. All of these things are added confirmations that we add to time and price to give us a high probability trade setup. Does that answer your question, fam?
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
No doubt. Anybody else got any questions?
I just wanted to confirm. You said that the bias, the direction is the London 1 to 5 time frame.
Correct.
And that would be biased for the New York Open, which would be anywhere between 6 and 10.
Correct.
Okay, good. Other question I had was about the dollar. And when the dollar is less than $1, what does that mean on that chart? When it's like less than maybe 100, which would be $1. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. What does that mean? The dollar is just down, basically?
Yeah, it just means that the dollar is less than $1.
Gotcha. Okay. Got to train my eyes. It looks good. Thank you.
No problem, no problem. Anybody else got any questions?
I was just wondering if you could mark up Nas 100, please.
Oh yeah, you already know I got you, sis. Am I sharing my screen?
No. Yeah, now it's coming up.
All right.
That's it. Right quick. Mr. Levels,
Yes, sir.
I just want to say if anyone took that trade, you should be in BE. It already moved up 25 pips. So no one should be lose this trade if anybody took it. No one should lose this trade.
Absolutely. Once it's blue, it's on you. Y'all know the motto.
And absolutely, and it went up 20 something pips already. So that's an indication of moving it to BE.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So sis, looking at this market, looking at NAS, let me see something right quick. Let's see how time and price play out, sis. See like this is another thing, like what I really want everybody to get used to, because what I'm trying to do is build an army. I'm trying to build an army of cold-blooded traders. That way, when we got 1,000 people in the family, and all of us are trading using the same strategy, the same style, the same method, and we're trading with double-digit, seven-figure accounts. We will be kind of influencers on the market. And so I need y'all to be able to see the market like I see. I need y'all to trade like I trade. And so what I'm trying to give you by teaching you how to trade time and price is teaching you how to get in the market on a Monday and a Tuesday and be done with this and go on and live your life and enjoy the fruits of your labor. So most of the week, I'm telling y'all, like most of the week, I'm done trading by Monday or Tuesday. And when you are able to trade like that, it takes a lot of the stress of trading out of trading, because you get in Monday, you see your setup, you get in Tuesday, you see your setup, you catch your bag, and you're done. You know, you're not in the market Wednesday chasing trades. You're not in the market Thursday, Friday chasing trades. You're chilling, enjoying time with your family and loved ones. When you get in the habit of being able to do that, then it takes your trading to a whole nother level, because you're no longer in these markets chasing trades, trying to find money, trying to make trades happen, trying to make the market go in the direction that you want it to go in. You follow time and price, you give what you take what the market give you, and you get on through. So we're gonna wait for time and price on this, sis. See where price is at around London session. And I already got levels marked on here for you, I think. So if we break above this level, we see how price react to this level here, and see if we're at this level around London session. And if we're around London session, let's see if price respects that level. And if it do, we'll look to see if price is going to come down here and fill in this imbalance that we see down here. You see that imbalance right there?
Yeah,
This
I see.
imbalance here. See that? So we can target that level, that area of imbalance for a take profit. Okay, sis?
Okay, yeah, I understand.
Got you. Anybody else got any questions?
I got a question.
Shoot.
How did you set up the horizontal bars from the noon London to midnight?
You just come over here on your chart and over here on your toolbar. Hold on. You see your toolbar over here?
I don't
You're not
see.
sharing your
I
screen.
don't see your screen.
Oh, my bad, my bad. All right, you see your toolbar over here?
Yes, sir.
You see right here, the second one from the top. You click the little arrow beside it, and you'll see all your tools right here. And the one I be using is this horizontal ray.
Does it?
I'm sorry. The vertical line. My bad for your times. Yeah, the vertical line.
You mark it yourself, or does that mark it?
No, you click on that, and then you come over here and click where you want to put it at.
Gotcha.
Cool beans. Anybody else?
So how does the time show up on the chart, like for 12 before like New York and then 12 like noon of New York?
Uh-huh.
Like where exactly are you placing on like your markers?
Right here where it says so your double zeros. First of all, you want to make sure that your time for your chart is set to UTC4. Right here where you see my mouse set down here, bottom right hand, you want to make sure that's set to UTC4, which is New York time. And if it's not, you want to click that. You want to come to where it says UTC. Well, on here it's going to say 5, but when you click it, it'll say 4. And then when you set that to New York time, then your double O on your chart, your double O is always going to be midnight, 12 o'clock. And then your noon will simply be 12 o'clock noon.
Oh, all right, thank you.
No problem, no problem. Anybody else? Can you
That was good. Thanks a lot.
when you retest? So when I say retest, I'm talking about when the market breaks away from an area or breaks through a level and it comes back, it pulls back like this and retests that level. This is considered a pullback or this is considered a retest. Pullback and a retest. So price sold through these levels and came back and retested those levels. When price came back and retested those levels, it respected those levels, meaning it didn't break back above those levels. Once you see price come back and retest levels that it was just using as a support, once you see price breaks through those levels and come back and retest that level and use that level as a resistance and respects that level, meaning not breaking back above that level, that's considered a retest. And that is one of the confirmations that we look for to take a trade, depending on which way the market is going. So this is this retest of this level is a confirmation for me to get in this sell if I was looking to sell right here at this level. So this pullback retesting this level is what I mean by waiting for your retest or when the market retests.
Thank you. That explains it. Thank you.
No problem. That's what I'm here for. I like to think I can answer any question you ask me about trading. So I want y'all to ask me all your questions, because if I can't answer it, it's a problem. So I like to think I can answer any question. This is my 6th year. Karmen been doing this since she was 8 years old. She's 32. So we should be able to answer anything fundamentally or technically in these market streets. Anybody else?
By any chance, would this video be reposted before London session so I can
You
study?
know it will, but you know I got to give the time, the market's time to play out for all the sneak discs.
Gotcha.
Nah, I got you. I'll drop it in the trade group.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. No problem. Anybody else? Cool beans. Well, as always, man, I appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Today was a great trading day. The rest of the week gonna be a great trading week. Y'all know how we do, man. We don't predict the markets, we roll with the markets. Once it's blue, it's on you, and money in the pocket is always better than money on the table. As always, man, let your family and your friends know you love them while they still here. And as always, peace and love, everybody.
Peace and love.
Peace and love, man.
Peace and love, everybody.